Kingdom for a wild, fun day. We are going to rope drop, and I am so excited to go on a safari, ride a banshee, and go travel back in time to save dinosaurs. Come join me. So when you first enter Animal Kingdom, you will notice that you enter a massive jungle, and you are going uphill, and that is in order to make it seem like you are going into the jungle, into a massive adventure where you will see loads of animals. We are coming to the end of the front of the park, and we are about to get our first look at the Tree of Life. I am so excited. You take the corner. Oh, and there she is. She is beautiful. The first stop on our adventure is going to be Africa, and that is in order to go on Kilimanjaro Safari. The best time of day to go on Kilimanjaro Safari is during the day or later in the evening when it is cooler. When it's cooler out, the animals are far more likely to be active than later on in the day. If it's hot out, they're going to just be lounging around, trying to stay cool. So if you want to see some lions moving around, some gazelles, all that, you're going to want to go early on in the day. Kilimanjaro Safari, it is a 10-minute wait. Let's see how accurate that is. Okay, good news. It was not a 10-minute wait. It was a 3-minute wait. So, no wait at all. If you're going to rope drop, do Kilimanjaro Safari first. First off, you'll see the animals far more active. And second, you will not have a wait. My goodness, that was such a great safari. We got to see all these animals roaming around. Unfortunately, we did not get to see the lions, and that's because the lion enclosure is being refurbished. You saw scrim all over the rock. So unfortunately, we did not get to see the lions. Also, the cheetahs were not out yet. They were still sleeping. They got to sleep in, I did not. So lucky ducks there. So now we're gonna head over to Asia in order to go on Expedition Everest. Because it's still early in the morning, it is, what time is it? 8:45 a.m. Expedition Everest still has little to no wait. So we're going to head on over there. There she is, the Forbidden Mountain. The premise of the ride is that you're not going through the chain of Everest. The specific mountain that you're going on is the Forbidden Mountain. This shrine right here is a shrine to the Yeti, and if you back up, you will notice that each point lines up perfectly with the ride. So as you can see, lines up perfectly if you get the right angle. Just like the amount of detail that Joe Rohde and his team put into making Animal Kingdom is amazing. Okay, I'm ready to scream my head off. How about you? Let's go! I'm excited! so much fun, so exhilarating. The G-forces on that ride are insane, and you don't even go upside down, not once. But here at the gift shop outside of Expedition Everest, they have a new Spirit jersey, and oh my goodness, it's adorable. Like always, Spirit jerseys are $69.99. The front has a cute yeti, and there's him sledding, hiding behind trees, and sunbathing. And on the other side, it says Walt Disney World, and these letters are all fuzzy. And then you have a fat yeti right here, also really fuzzy. This would be a cute Spirit jersey to have for like Christmas time. I think it's really cute. So what I noticed that is a little different now than earlier on in the year is that they are now sitting single riders with other parties. So I sat with a party of 3. So of course one of them couldn't ride with the other 2. And so I sat with another person that I did not know. And it's like going back to normal. I like it. I really do not mind riding rides with people I do not know, because you get to strike up conversations with people that you wouldn't otherwise talk to. Look guys, Miko and Pocahontas. So this is our first character cavalcade of the day. Hi Pocahontas! And there she goes. She's going to be behind backstage. That is so exciting. I love the character cavalcades. I really hope Disney does not get rid of them once they go completely back to normal. I think it adds a little extra touch of magic, a little sprinkle of pixie dust to your day, just randomly getting to see characters out and about. I most definitely really hope they bring back the normal character meet and greets, but I think that the character cavalcades should stay. When you first enter the front of Dinosaur, you will notice this fossil right here. This is actually a casting of Dinosaur Sue. And Sue is the most complete fossil ever found. Gosh, guys, I'm so excited. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. I loved Bill Nye the Science Guy as a kid. I'm a massive nerd, let me tell you. And Bill Nye the Science Guy was my favorite show ever. I love learning about science. And the pre-show's back.
Hey, up here! It's me, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Check out the big blue marble. That's planet Earth 65 million years ago, near the end of the Cretaceous period. The continents looked a lot different than they do today. And on every one of them, dinosaurs ruled.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so happy the pre-show is back. It's extremely nostalgic and brings me back all the way to my childhood of watching Bill Nye the Science Guy on the Disney Channel. And I love it. I really do. Alright guys, you see these tubes? And there's a chemical formula. This ride was once sponsored by McDonald's. So the red, that's ketchup, yellow's mustard, and the white is mayo.
Okay, now let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Ollie rabbit.
Okay, so it is officially 10:30 and the park is crowded. All of the lines for the ride are 35, 45, 60 minutes. So around this time when everyone's coming into the parks, Take the time to go through all of the tracks, and that will kill the time until 2. At 2 o'clock, that is when park hopper starts. Now, everyone likes to start their day off at Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom does not have that many rides, so you can bang out all the rides in a short amount of time. Some people sleep in, they come in at around 9. At 2, they leave to go park hop to another park. At that time, the wait drops drastically. So, I have to do all the jungle tracks before we can possibly even think about riding Flight of Passage, which is at a 115-minute wait. As you get deeper and deeper into the garden, you'll notice in the roots, animals will start to appear. There are some crustaceans. There's a crab, a shrimp, a lobster, another shrimp. Animal Kingdom is one of the larger parks, however they have fewer attractions than all the other parks. So most definitely take your time wandering through these walk-through areas, and not many people come back here. Look at this, I am all by myself. So if you just want a quiet place to just relax, come to one of the trails. But definitely the Tree of Life Garden is the quietest because there aren't any animals to look at. The Maharaja and the gorilla exhibits are always very crowded because you can see real animals there. By taking this trail, you get to take an up-close look at the Tree of Life and the amount of work and detail that went into building this tree. Not many people know this, but the Tree of Life is not an actual tree. The Tree of Life was built out of an oil rig. It's covered in a steel frame, some fiberglass, and it is actually hurricane proof. Also, the leaves at the top, those are made of nylon. Look at that. Look at that pretty tree squirrel. And there's that egret. There's a tiger, a porcupine, a woodpecker. Guys, that right there is an elephant trunk. You can even see the tusks. How awesome is that? And if you look, one of the tusks is broken off. I love all the detail here. The Tree of Life is a feat of ingenuity. So it took 20 artists to carve into the Tree of Life, and those artists only had 6 to 10 hours to carve each animal because that's how quickly the cement would harden. Like crazy. It took a total of 18 months to create the Tree of Life, starting from the base that was the oil rig all the way to the carvings, and there were 20 carvers in total. There are over 320 carvings of critters all over the Tree of Life, including the root system. This right here is David Graybeard, who is by far Jane Goodall's utmost favorite chimp she has ever worked with. He was carved in the Tree of Life after she came to visit, and she was like, hey, where are the chimps in the Tree of Life? And right here is a placard dedicated to Jane Goodall and her work. So when Animal Kingdom first opened in the late 1990s, America was not happy. They considered Animal Kingdom to be a zoo, and at the time zoos were known for animal cruelty. So Animal Kingdom did a little thing where they would say, not a zoo. And they would point to Jane Goodall, who actually helped to create all of the animal enclosures to ensure that every single animal had the best experience possible while living here at Animal Kingdom. So rest assured, all of the animals are treated very well. They are constantly given like balls to play with, little trinkets. They even get special birthday cakes on their birthdays. So the animals are treated very, very well. Next trail is the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. So the entrance is actually in the exit to Kilimanjaro Safari. So if you're seeing a big crowd leaving the entrance of this trail, you're in the right place. Don't be discouraged. Don't go wander around and be like, okay, where am I? Because it's still the entrance to the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. Don't you worry. You're in the right spot. Oh my gosh, there are monkeys. Look at him. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. There's just something about monkeys, especially their faces being so similar to humans, that is very much so baby-like. Do you remember how I told you that Jane Goodall played a massive role in the creation of the pens? You can see that here, how they literally have a massive jungle gym to play in with all these moving parts in order to keep them entertained day in and day out. Ooh. Oh, so excited. What is very awesome about their enclosure is that they have fans that will spray water so they can stay cool. So right here you will see some naked mole rats. Does anyone remember a very famous naked mole rat according to a Disney Channel original? That was a massive classic. Ron's naked mole rat, Rufus. Oh, look at them, they're so cute. I like how they have these little tunnels where they can come in and out, go from different sections to different sections. So it's like they are actually living in the burrows that they normally live in. Ooh, there's a fight. That is not in the Disney spirit. Naturally, I asked the cast member in front of the naked mole rats if any of them is named Rufus after naked mole rat from Kim Possible, and he said, I do not know, but I believe they should all be named Rufus. And we bonded over Kim Possible. We're now in the bird sanctuary, and look at the ducks, they're so cute. They're also these gorgeous yellow finches. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty he is. I like freaked out for a second. I felt something on my shoulder, like it landed on my shoulder. I was like, oh my gosh, one of the birds pooped on me. Oh no, one of the birds just threw a leaf at me. That's what happened, and I'm glad that that's all that happened. So now we are in the gorilla section. And here's one of the beautiful women right here, just chilling in the shade. There's a mama right here that is breastfeeding. So it gets very hot here at Walt Disney World. Actually here in Florida in general. So you need to stay hydrated. What I suggest you do is you go out, you buy a thermal water bottle like what I have, fill it up with water before you get to the park. Once when you're on empty, go into any one of the dining locations here at Walt Disney World and they will give you free iced water. That way you save money by not having to spend it on pre-packaged bottled water. And so here at Restaurantosaurus, you go up to the front, ask, hey, can I please have a cup of iced water? They'll give you a cup. You can fill it up at the drink stations right behind me. And yeah, you save a lot of money. So I would say if it's a location like Restaurantosaurus, just grab one of these, fill it up twice. If you are at another location that just straight up gives you the ice water, ask for 2 cups of ice water, because no matter what, they're going to give you a small cup, and it'll take 2 of them to fill up your water bottle. Next track is going to be the Maharaja Jungle Trek. This is one of the trails I told you about, where you can walk around, kill some time, see some gorgeous animals, and be able to have a relaxing time instead of being go, 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 go. You can sit back, relax, and view the tigers. So the story behind the Maharaja Jungle Trek is that a Maharaj, who is pretty much a sultan, he was obsessed with tigers, he was known for his tigers, and he set up this palace dedicated to his tigers. Well, centuries have passed, the sultan's family have moved on, and the palace behind me are now ruins. But the tigers still live on here in the Jungle Trek. You will find a lot of murals in this section, and a lot of them do have hidden Mickeys. This one right here, as you can see, the head and the 2 ears. So that is the hidden Mickey in this mural right here. This gorgeous mural, if you look on his ear, his earring is a Mickey Mouse. So that is the second hidden Mickey we have found so far going through the Maharaja Jungle Trek. The second hidden Mickey are in the bushes, and that is right here. That one was a hard one. I had to ask a cast member for help. Onto the one across from the one we were just looking at, and the hidden Mickey is on the shoulder. It's one of the jewels. I think that's a jewel on his shoulder. Next is this mural, and Mickey is all the way at the top corner. Do you see it? I put it right in the center. I will zoom in. Mickey is in the clouds. As you can see, there is a head and 2 ears. The mural with the old man. If you look up into the mountains, you see that some of the mountain curves how mountains don't normally curve. And that is into the shape of a Mickey. And this mural of these hunters, and it is right at the exit of the tiger exhibit. There are no tigers out right now because there is a thunderstorm coming in. If you zoom on in to these leaves, it's a little faded, but ear, face. On the other mural, with these bowmen hunting these tigers, behind them, at the top, if you zoom on in, next to that branch is a Mickey. As you can see, there are 2 ears and a head. So hidden Mickeys came out for Epcot. So the original idea for Epcot was that there wasn't supposed to be any classic Disney. Epcot was supposed to stand on its own. And the Imagineers were like, what? No, that's no fun. So they came up with the idea of hidden Mickeys, where they would hide Mickeys in very small details. So it would be very hard to find. And it turned into a classic, a cult classic, to the point where there are books, massive books written all about the hidden Mickeys with some details and some clues in order to help you find them. And here at the Maharaja Jungle Trek, there are so many. Some of the murals have more than one, others just have one. And it's so fun to find. It honestly kind of turns into a fun little game that you can play with your family. So take the time to, stop, smell the roses. Take in all that detail, and you will find some fun things such as hidden Mickeys. So we are at Satu'li Canteen and I ordered the Cheeseburger Pods. They are bao buns filled with cheeseburger meat instead of the usual pork. It came with coleslaw and chips. And this is 16 Weight Watcher points on green. So I am not affiliated with Weight Watchers. That's just the plan that I use. I have lost quite a bit of weight using that plan. And I stick with it even though I have met my goal weight, just so that I can stay within that goal. So we're gonna try, I think, the pods first.
All I do is I click on it.
It's warm.
Now I go here and I click schedule to see if I'm on it. That's it.
That's a good
if I'm
burger.
coming in, right? I'll look at
It has like a perfect amount of pickle in it. Like, this is very good. It has like that perfect balance between beef and pickle. And now, so there are different types of chips. So there's this one, and then there's this one. There is this one. So let's start off with this one. That's most definitely not potato. I don't know what that is. It tasted good. I don't know what I just ate. I like this one. This one has like a great amount of spice to it. Like it's not like, oh my god, it's spicy. Just like a little bit of something in order to make this interesting. Now let's try this one. That is just a tortilla chip. It's very good. Kind of almost want some salsa to like dip these into. But that's a good tortilla chip. I think my favorite would be this style right here. This, like, look at the little flecks of whatever this powder is. It tastes extremely familiar, but like I can't like put my finger on what that flavor is. It's good. I like it. Next is the coleslaw. And what I really liked was when I picked up my food, I just let the cast member know that I have a citrus allergy because I have no idea what type of boba pearls these are. And they had their manager come out to me. He ended up showing me the exact ingredients in the boba pearls, and they are pomegranate boba pearls. But I most definitely wish that Disney would allow you to type in your own allergies, because they just have a set list and like it's the usual allergies. They don't have something as complicated as say a citrus allergy. And with my allergy, it's oranges, grapefruit, clementines, tangerines, but I can have lemons and limes. And it would be really nice to be able to type that in so that I wouldn't have to worry when I come up to the cast member and say, hey, like I know you just doled out my food. Can you tell me if this is safe or not? So, got the coleslaw. The coleslaw most definitely is my favorite, and I have never liked coleslaw. It's most definitely very vinegary. It's not very mayo-y, so like if you prefer a vinegar-based coleslaw versus a mayo-based coleslaw, then you'll really like this. I do not. Oh my goodness, what a wild, fun time here at Animal Kingdom. We got to travel back in time and roam with the dinosaurs, or well, run for our life from a meteor with the dinosaurs. But it was still fun, still terrifying after the 100th time riding Dinosaur, but hey. Also, Expedition Everest, a blast every single time. I also greatly enjoyed doing those treks around Animal Kingdom. Whenever you're here, check them out. It's a great way to break up your day and have a calming time here at Walt Disney World. Also, we got to check out some hidden Mickeys. Let me know in the comment section what is your favorite hidden Mickey in all of Walt Disney World and where to find it. The Cheeseburger Pods, oh my goodness, that was super good. I greatly enjoyed it. I 100% can picture little children enjoying that as well. Just push them towards eating something that looks a little different but will taste very familiar. And with that, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell so you can be told by YouTube when my next video is out. And thank you oh so very much for meeting D-World with me.